everyone, I'm Melissa here and welcome to your Melissa Moment. Hello everyone, I'm Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment and welcome to Try It Thursday, where today we will be trying the rotini and tomato sauce that we bought from the Dollar Tree. We're going to be making a baked spaghetti today. So I'm basically using what I have in my fridge and my pantry. Normally I would put other things in here, but I'm only using what I have, so let's just go with it. You can tell I've got on my stove, I've got my water. I'm going to bring that up to a boil. And I have my skillet pan. You guys are going to be a little far away here just because I want you to be able to see everything. I'll try to go slow, okay? So to my skillet pan, I'm going to use olive oil. You can use whatever you want. I'm really not following a recipe. I'm just kind of winging it with what I have. So bear with me, okay? I've already salted my water that I'm boiling for the pasta. I'm going to my skillet pan here. I like garlic. That's why I have a really large container of it. I'm going to add some garlic in there to my pan. Now you can put whatever you want. I like garlic. So I'm just going to put some garlic in there. Okay. Hopefully you can hear that sizzling. Now to my garlic, we're just going to let that get fragrant. We don't want it to like burn, but we want it to get nice and fragrant. It's not going to take long, you guys. Just give it a little minute here. I can already smell it. Okay. I had a green pepper in my fridge. So we're going to toss that in with the garlic, and we're going to soften the green pepper. If I had an onion, which I thought I did, I would put that in too, but I don't. But that's okay. So we're just going to move that around in the pan. We're going to open our rotini. I'm not going to use all of it. Now it says, I think 9 minutes. What does it say? I could be wrong. Ooh, they have a recipe on the back. 3 cheese baked rotini. I didn't know that. We're not going to be doing that today, although we could have, but we don't have the ingredients anyway. So basically we're going to, it says 450 grams of pasta, which would be this whole bag. Cook until desired tenderness is reached. Of course, it doesn't tell you what that is. About 9 minutes is going to give you al dente. I'm not cooking the whole bag, however. I'm going to stir my peppers again. We don't want to burn anything. I'm going to, it's just my daughter and I for supper tonight. I don't necessarily need leftovers, so I think I'm going to cook about 2 cups of the rotini. So I'm just going to use my measuring cup and put 2 cups into my boiling water. I'm going to give it just a little bit longer to get to a little bit more of a boil. It is boiling, but I want it to be like a roaring boil. It's not going to take long. So you just want to keep moving your green peppers and garlic around. Like I said, if you don't have garlic, don't use garlic. If you don't like garlic, don't use it. If you don't like green peppers, that's fine. You can put anything in here. You can put onions in here. I know people have put finely chopped carrots in here. Basically, whatever you have in your fridge you want to get rid of, this is a great way to do it. Okay, we're going to put 2 cups of our noodles into our boiling water. going to give it just a little stir. We're going to put our timer on for 12 minutes. Okay, so that used about half a bag of the rotini. So I definitely have leftovers for another time. Don't mind me, guys. I like to clean up as I cook. Okay, give these peppers another little stir here. They're starting to get a little brown. I can feel them get soft. I'm just pushing them to the side of the pan. And I have got Impossible. This is beef made from plants. There's no animals in this. It's all plant-based. This is what it looks like if you've never seen it before. It honestly looks, cooks, smells, tastes just like real beef. We used to eat the Beyond Burgers until we tried the Impossible, and we have switched. The Impossible, in my opinion, is superior to the Beyond Meat or any other fake meats I've tried. So there's half a cup is about 200 calories, and there's 17 grams of protein in half a cup. So this is 340 grams. We're going to cook the whole thing. So I'm just going to put it in the pan with the peppers. This is what it looks like. It honestly, like, tell me that doesn't look like real beef, right? So we're just going to put that in our pan. I actually made meatballs out of this the other day, and they turned out really good. Like, really good. I'm just going to brown that. I'm going to bring you over so you can have a closer look. Hang on. So that's what it looks like. I will show you as it browns. I'll give you a closer look again. It honestly, in my opinion, from what I remember, it's been a while since I've cooked real beef, this acts the same way. While I'm doing all of this, I'm preheating my oven to 375 because we're going to do a baked pasta here. So it's okay if the peppers mix in with the meat. I'm just trying to kind of keep them separate a little bit. Okay, I want to show you again. It's starting to brown. So you can see how it's browning. Just like hamburger. Putting the lid on the pasta there to help keep the heat in, to get it up to that boil again. Now, if you don't like beef or plant-based meat or whatever in your pasta, you don't have to put it in there. I like putting it in there. I like a really hearty pasta. I know a lot of people like thin pasta, but I like a hearty pasta. I also, one second, I just don't want to boil this over. I also like the extra protein that I get from using the Impossible meat. I'm just going to put a little bit of salt. This is just pink Himalayan salt on the Impossible meat and peppers. And I'm going to put some of the black pepper as well. Now, I love pepper. I would put way more than I just did, but it's not just me eating it. So I will refrain from going crazy with the pepper. So the meat is almost all brown. There's just a little bit of pink left. The peppers are getting nice and brown as well. It smells amazing in here. I wish you guys could smell this. I think I'm done with the cutting board, so I'm just going to put that in the sink. While we're waiting, I'm going to open up the tomato sauce. I'm using my Tupperware can opener, which I love. So the Tupperware can opener, actually it doesn't cut the can, it removes the glue that's holding the lid on. Oh, it's still gluey. Put it back on. Some cans have way more glue than others. Some cans, the Tupperware can opener doesn't work on. Hopefully this isn't one of them. I've run into that a few times now though, and it's really frustrating. Not gonna lie. There we go. So what I like about this is it takes it right off. There's no sharp edges on here at all. You're not gonna cut yourself. No, this is not a advertisement for Tupperware. I don't sell it anymore. I used to, but I don't. Let's give this another mix. Oh yeah. Oven is preheated, so that's good. Okay, let me bring you over and show you this one more time. So you can see it's nice and brown. I'm going to mix in now the peppers and the ground beef all together. If it's still a little pink, it's okay because we're actually going to be popping this in the oven. So it will cook more. Just give it a little bit more of a stir here on the pasta. Okay, now I'm going to put my tomato sauce in. I'm going to add it to the peppers and I'm just going to say ground beef. I don't know if I'm going to use the whole can. Like I said, I like mine very thick and hearty, so we'll see. So let's just do a little at a time. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit now. So I've used about half a can. Let me show you. That's with half a can. It's mostly all meat. So I am gonna put more of the tomato sauce in there. We're gonna lower the heat on this all the way down to low. It's pretty good. I'm just gonna use the whole thing, you guys. Might as well. I'm just gonna use it all. Okay, now this is straight tomato sauce. I don't mind using packaged cans and things like that, but I do find the flavor isn't necessarily what I'd like it to be. So I am going to add some spice to this. This is from Epicure. This is their marinara, okay? So it's just a combination of different spices. So I'm just going to put a bunch in just to flavor it. Give it a stir. about 2 minutes left on that pasta. It smells good, you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna rinse off the spoon that I used for the garlic. I'm just gonna give it a bit of a taste test here to see if we need more spice. That's good. Okay. I don't think we do. Hang on. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little. The salt is perfect though. Like I put just enough salt on here. Okay. That should be good. I'm gonna put that back. Give this another stir. So don't forget, we're gonna be putting pasta in here as well. Yum. Okay. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. I don't need pepper anymore. I'm done with the salt. Throw the can away. That's just my dryer that's done. Can opener can go away. What else do we need here? I'm gonna rinse this spoon and do one more taste test now that we've added a little more spice. Oh yeah, perfect, perfect. Turning the stove off on the sauce. Pasta's got just a little bit longer here. I'm just gonna test the pasta, see how we feel about it. Looks good. Here's our pasta. Hot, hot, hot. Let's give it a taste. Okay. I did 12 minutes. This is al dente, but not too much, and it's going in the oven. So I'm okay with the texture of the pasta. I'm gonna give it 2 more minutes. Just because I'm also cooking for my daughter, and she doesn't like it as al dente as I do. So we're just gonna give it a couple more minutes here. Perfect. I'm going to just move the sauce off the heat for now. Now, normally, sorry guys, I have like a light right here, so I'm kind of white. I know, I'm kind of whited out. That's okay. Normally, if I was doing like a pasta bake like this, and I had more than just 2 people, I would do a big casserole dish. However, it's just me and my daughter tonight. And like I said, I don't want a lot of leftovers. So I am using these. These are also Tupperware. These are 2 cups or 500 milliliter containers. This is what they call their Ultra Pro. I love Ultra Pro. Very expensive, but worth it. These you can put in your oven. You can put these in your fridge, in your freezer. They're fantastic. They do come with lids, and these are just like the perfect little portion. So this is what I'm going to be using. So 1 for each of us. And because of the size, you can cook in these, you can eat out of these, and then if you have leftovers, you just pop the lid on and stick it in your fridge. Perfect. So these are going to be what I'm going to use tonight. I have used Ultra Pro before. Never these though. I think this is the first time I'm using these. So yay for Try It Thursday. I always had full intention of using these, but there's always more people here. So I usually do a big casserole. But we're going to use these tonight. So first time using them, and I'm excited. They're great. I think you can use them up to 482 degrees, I think, is what they go to. So that's awesome. Okay, turn that off. I need a strainer. I forgot to grab my strainer. Don't mind me. This is the corner cabinet where everything is like shoved in. So if everything falls out and you hear a big mess, everything's fine. It's just, you know, clutter. I'm not seeing my strainer in there. So plan B, we have a Tupperware slotted spoon. So we're just going to remove the water from our pasta. Don't mind me as you get like a shot of my collarbone. I'm just going to remove the water without losing the noodle as much as we can. Okay. Now, normally what I would do, toss the noodles right in with the sauce. That's what I would normally do. I'm debating on doing that because she's in the living room right now. She's very picky. She doesn't like sauce. But I'm trying to get her used to new things. So we're putting sauce on it. But I don't want to put like a ton on hers. So for hers, I'm going to put the noodles in here with a little bit of that, mix it together. So we'll do things a little differently. And you can fill these up as much as you want. So I've just got the noodles in there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this. Clean spoon. And I'm going to mix it up. Basically just to coat hers. I don't want it too crazy. So that's what hers is going to look like. Perfect. I'll probably do the same with mine and just mix it in here, to be honest with you. Perfect. My noodles. I'm going to put way more of this stuff though because I like mine saucy. And like I said, this is a very hearty sauce. As you can tell, I'm going to have leftovers of the sauce, which is great because this can be frozen. You can stick this sauce in your freezer, which is fantastic, which I will probably do. I figure between that sauce and the pasta I have left, I'll have enough to do probably another 4 of these individual containers. So I might actually split the sauce into 2 containers in the freezer so I can just grab one out at a time. We don't eat a whole ton and I don't like waste, and trying to get people to eat leftovers is difficult, so it's just easy to throw it, you know, in the freezer until I need it. So that's probably what I'll do with it. So now that I have mine all in there, we're going to take cheese. This is, again, using what you have. I have just a little bit of this Tex-Mex, and then I have some double cheddar. So we're going to put this on top as much as you want. We like cheese in our house a lot. So I'm going to use up all this Tex-Mex. Okay. And then we're going to go in here with the double cheddar. Fun fact, if you don't know, when you're using cheese, where's my tongs? Especially if you have a bag or something like this, never touch it with your bare hands. The oil in your skin go on the cheese and the cheese will mold faster. So if you're going out of a bag, unless you're using the whole bag, don't use your hands. Use tongs or a spoon or something. But if you touch your cheese, it probably is going to mold on you a lot faster. And nobody likes that. Nobody likes it. Right? Okay. So we're just putting our cheese on top. Like I said, we're fans of cheese. Okay. Make sure it's in there. Don't want anything hanging over the edges to make a mess. Put more on this one. Okay. There we go. All right. Perfect. So now we've got mine and we've got hers. Now the way I remember whose is Mommy's always right. So I always put mine on the right so I know. You could put these right in the oven. I'm just going to stick them on a cookie sheet just to make it easier to take them in and out. So I've got my little cookie sheet here. Mine goes on the right. Her goes on the left. I'm going to pop these into a 375-degree oven. Now just remember, everything in here is already cooked. So you're not putting it in to cook it. You just want the cheese to melt, get bubbly, and maybe a little bit brown. So every oven's different. I'll probably check on these in about 10 minutes. And then I will come back and I will show you guys the final, as they slide around, the final look of our pasta bake. So let me throw those in here. Let me set the timer, 10 minutes. We'll be back soon to show you the final results. Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna take our pasta out of the oven and have a look. Smells so good, you guys. Smells so good. There it is. You can hear it sizzling. Now you could have left it in a little bit longer if you wanted it to be more brown, but we're hungry. So a bit of a close-up. Here's my daughter's pasta bake. And then mine. Lots of cheese. It smells so good, you guys. This is going to be so filling. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me try it Thursday, where I tried out my little Ultra Pro containers for the first time and tried some pasta and tomato sauce from the Dollar Tree. That video will be coming up soon for you to understand exactly what I mean by that. But yeah, let me know. Do you guys have any amazing pasta recipes that are your go-tos? Do you guys like pasta? I find it a very filling meal. So I'm going to let this cool a little bit before we dig in. Thank you guys so much for watching this Try It Thursday, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.